So joining me here at HBI 2022 is Xavier Cheval, who is the CEO of the property investment group Icade Santé, holding some 7 billion euros worth of healthcare assets in some 5 European countries. Xavier, you've of course seen some extraordinary challenges lately with the war, the recovery from the pandemic and so on, but perhaps there are opportunities. Where do you see those possibilities?
Yes, indeed. I mean, there have been many events in the past few weeks only, which translated into rising interest rates for us, higher inflation. So for sure, there has been challenges, and there will be in the coming months. So I would say that for us, the opportunities are coming from the fact that we are already a well-established player. We are partnering for many years now with several operators, and we are ready to commit along with them in the long run to provide them with a real estate capital and the ability to fund their projects, whether it is M&A, external growth, sell and leasebacks, new builds. And I would say that probably in these difficult times, we have the financial capability to do so, and that will gives us some opportunities. I add to that for the less flexible players, it will be probably a time to sell, and we are a buyer, so that's always a.
So where are you buying? What are the markets? What are the sectors that you're investing?
So we're investing in France, in Germany, in Italy, in Spain, in Portugal. So among the largest countries in continental Europe, in the Eurozone. We're investing in hospital care, in nursing homes as a real estate investor. So we are not operators, we're purely focusing on real estate. And most of our focus is still on the acute care side, so in large facilities dedicated to medicine, surgery, and obstetrics. And we are more and more investing in nursing homes. So I would say that wherever there is a need and a potential to grow operations, we're ready to invest. So from mid-sized to large-sized cities in all of these countries, alongside with operators that have a strategy to grow, that's where we find opportunities.
And in terms of strategy, how far does it play into your investment decisions about ESG, the environmental, the social, the governance issues? How does that influence you?
It influences a lot. Icade, my mother company, is a listed company, so for sure the ESG topic is hot. As a real estate player, we have been heavily focusing on the E side of things because I mean real estate is bringing a lot of energy concerns, has a high carbon footprint, so we tend to reduce it over time, and that is clearly where we are expected from our clients. But on top of that, as we are investors in the healthcare segment, the S is playing a key part. And I would say that recently, on the back of the Orpea's controversy, for sure, there has been a rising concern about how to monitor properly what's going on in the space. We are a stakeholder. We need to have a view on that, to take a stance.
And your view is?
And my view is that we need to strive for better quality of care. We have a lot of standing assets within our portfolio. How can we improve that for the end user, the residents, for the workforce as well? There have been a lot of shortages in workforce. I'm not training people, of course, but I mean, when it comes to how to better accommodate people, providing a better quality of in the air, conditioning and so on, better ability to just find a parking lot. That's where real estate is playing a role in giving a more appeal to this sector.
And you mentioned the Orpea scandal. How do you rebuild trust and transparency after something like that?
So that's something, I mean, we are working on it currently. There's still a lot to do, but we have some financial and non-financial KPIs. We are now working on the non-financial KPIs. A few years ago, we have established in France a list of criteria to assess properly nursing homes. Because there is no certification in France for nursing homes compared to what you know with CQC in the UK. And as a French investor, we needed to assess properly. So we have a bunch of real estate criteria, but also on the operation side. And that is what we are now discussing with our tenants, how to implement a regular view and a review around this criteria and to improve the operations.
That's really interesting. Well, thank you so much for your contributions. Lovely to meet you. Xavier Cheval of Icade Santé. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue.